Hi, Evelyn.
Hey, Sal.
I was inadvertently copying. It said password or passcode, and there was an equal sign and a bunch of
Oh,
numbers, and I kept grabbing everything but the equal sign, which turned out to
oh
be the
no.
first character of the passcode. So I finally figured it out. It's like
It's always those little things.
I
Just
don't know. It's crazy.
and there's like three different ways to share the recording too. So I was like, maybe this
Oh
one will
yeah.
work and maybe that one will work. But good,
So does
glad we got
that
it figured out.
that passcode is affixed to that video? It's
Yes.
not a
Yep.
different one every time someone clicks on it. Yeah.
No,
Or
exactly.
you send
Just
it out.
when you're watching the recording. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And they don't live anywhere in particular. You're saying like
No, not
yeah,
not that it's only basically in the Zoom archive that's attached to the city's Zoom account. And so
yeah,
we
okay,
are working to
yeah,
have a way to get it so it's publicly
sure,
available so
yeah,
that
yeah.
won't
No,
be
I
something that
don't.
we have to
I don't.
retrieve.
Yeah, I don't need regular access, but when it does come available, it'd be handy to know, where it is.
Yes,
How
absolutely.
we got to it. Yeah. I think we're going to handle this whole thing in open session, so it should be
Great.
fairly quick. I've sent a quick note a text to Adrian to make sure she understands that she's not looking for an executive link. I
Perfect.
think you sent one to all of us, so we'll see if she doesn't
Yeah.
show
Yep.
up.
Just in case. And then,
I'll have
yeah.
to ping her. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no. So she says, okay. Yeah. Good.
Great.
She'll be here.
Yes.
There we are.
Excellent.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So we're all here, but Ben, you recall, is out of town and can't make it.
Mhm.
I want to wait till 1 o'clock though.
Sounds good.
Bill Dodd is writing an article, I guess.
Mm.
So Adrian, you saw the new schedule for Executive Suite next week is on
Yes.
Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian was emailing me.
And
So
you're okay with that?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
whatever.
As
I
okay
gotta,
as you can be. Yeah.
yeah, I just had to move work stuff around, but I'm like, it's
Yeah.
fine. I just want to get it done.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want,
No, by that time it'll be our fourth one. We'll,
yes.
it's like, get
I
me
was like,
out of
let's
here.
just do
Yeah.
it and move on.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's so much extra, but
So I ran out of the room that we were in for the executive session. I don't know, was that called the yoga room? I don't know what that's called, but
Mm.
I left my water bottle in there. Remember, Evelyn, we opened it up
oh
and I
no.
couldn't
Yeah.
see it. It was there. It was
Really?
on the floor,
Oh
right
my
next to
God.
the chair I was sitting in, and I didn't see it. So I went down this morning.
Oh my
There
gosh.
it
Yeah.
was. I couldn't get in. So
Wow.
Norma got it for me. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's great.
I'm not even going to bring it anymore because I just forget to.
I always leave it too. I've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
leave it at my table because I always forget it.
Yeah. All right. It's 1 o'clock. I will call the meeting of the Montpelier City Council Country Club Road Subcommittee to order. First order of business is to approve the agenda, which has 5 items: the call to order, the review and approval of the agenda, public comment, the open meeting law violation allegation, and adjournment. Is there any change to that? All right, we'll consider that to be accepted. Um, Public comment. Is there any member of the public who would like to comment at this point?
Yeah, I'd like to make a comment if I can.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, hi all. I'm Seamus. I live up on Grandview Terrace. And yeah, I just wanted to call in and really just voice like a thank you for what I think so far has been like a rigorous and transparent process, from these meetings to the community feedback session to the survey being shared across so many venues. Like I and others that I've spoken to like really appreciate the effort and think you all are doing a good job. So
Well, that was
Well,
very
just wanted-
nice. We don't usually get that.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, just wanted to share that. And like, I also just want to, for the record, like thank folks like Stan Brinkeroff who are posting these like detailed notes that only add to the transparency, and just say that I've been like in touch with neighbors on Facebook and Front Porch Forum and the Montpelier subreddit, and just like in everyday interactions. And lots of folks are really excited about this idea for housing in Montpelier, and also like the process that we're going through. So it's just exciting to see that progress. Just wanted to get that on
Yeah,
record.
well, that's great to hear. So I didn't even know there was a Montpelier subreddit. I should
Yep.
hop on there, really. I mean, not that I
Yeah,
don't have enough
another
to do,
venue.
but yeah, lots of good information there. Well, Seamus, I really appreciate the input. You're welcome to stick around for this. It's going to be very brief, I think. But thank you for that.
Yeah, of course.
And we're happy to take criticism too. If something's missing, but it's great to to hear that kind of complimentary information. I'm glad that folks are talking about it and have excitement around it.
Sure thing.
All right, with that, we will move to the allegation, the open meeting law violation. I'm going to describe what the allegation is. I am going to recommend that we deny it, and I'll state the reason for that, and then we can we'll have a motion and we can discuss if necessary, and then vote. The notice of violation alleges that the language of the finding in the motion to enter executive session on the meeting of the 18th did not describe the actual purpose of the session. The context for that session, you'll recall, was a presentation by an independent analyst of financial materials submitted by the developers under the condition of confidentiality. So I recommend we deny this because, to my thinking, while the language of the motion may have been imprecise, and that remains unclear. It was clear from the context of the conversation immediately surrounding the motion, immediately prior to the motion, actually, that the executive session was necessary to prevent the release of confidential financial information that would potentially jeopardize our ability as the city to successfully negotiate a real estate transaction with one or more of the developer parties. So with that, I will actually make a motion that we deny this allegation. And I'll look for a second from
Me. I'll second it.
Adrian. Thank you, Adrian. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I mean, it's another case. We pretty much stated in the meeting itself that one of the components of the allegation was that we weren't actually involved in a negotiation, but we will be. The information we were getting was in preparation for a future negotiation with one of the people whose information they had deemed confidential. It's just so obvious to me that I can't understand the merits of this allegation. So unless there's anything else, other business?
I'll just say this is just more of our time that is taken up, and taking time from work, taking time for Evelyn, taking time from Sal and our attorney. And I just hope that this doesn't continue like this. It's not sustainable for the city. It's not sustainable for us as council and staff. And it's very upsetting, I think, for just this process and the hurdles we have to go through to work towards progress and make our city the best place to live. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, well, the executive session is meant to be a tool
Yep.
to help us and not an obstacle. And
Yep.
I'm trying to think of it that way, and I think we use it judiciously. I don't think we abuse it, and we use it honestly and in the best interest of the city, and we'll continue to do that.
Yep.
So
Yep. Well,
great,
thank you all for
thank you,
jumping on today.
thank you, Seamus. See you next time.
All right. See y'all later.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank
Our
you.
meeting
See
is
ya.
adjourned.
All right. Thank you, Sal.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.